Hey guys, and welcome to the OVO podcast. Today, I, Jonathan Lee, your host, is here with
David.
Zach.
Zach. Okay,
Apparently, we have to talk over each other. Can't wait his
apparently.
turn.
Oh yeah, I'm with David and Zach. I'm surprised. I'm just surprised Zach
Zach.
said Zach instead of Pancake Man.
Pancake
Pancake,
eater.
pancake,
That was
pancake.
my first laser tag name, Pancake Eater.
Yes, Pancake
Because you know
Eater.
why?
Okay,
You know why?
why?
Because you like eating pancakes.
You remember Kid versus Cat?
No.
He went to laser tag. That's what his name was. And he won. And then I destroyed. I won.
That's
No
the
joke.
backstory for all of
What
that.
a great backstory. You know my
That's just
backstory?
perfect.
You
Yeah,
guys ready for my first laser tag name?
What?
I know it, but okay.
Poopy Farts 21?
Yeah. You want to know the backstory? So, my parents, they died one day,
And then he farted.
and I had to fart to cause an earthquake to reverse time and go back and save
No,
them.
this is just stupid now. This is just
Okay,
stupid. Your
okay,
name
tell
was
me-
Zack Attack, and it's because your name was
You were
Zack.
attacking people, and your name is Zach.
Zack Attack. I don't know
Just
where
like
you're
the
getting
cat in the
this
hat.
other stuff.
He's a cat that wears a hat. That's why his name is Cat in the Hat.
Hey guys, you want to know what my first laser tag name was?
Yes.
I have no clue. Does anybody remember? I honestly don't know what it
Your
was.
name was probably Johnny Attack.
No, you all had cool names, and I was just probably Jonathan.
I think I think yours was something like Ninja Kiwi. No, I mean not Ninja Kiwi, but Ninja something.
Ah, yes, I was the original Ninja's Hyper.
You're a Baconator.
Baconator.
Anyone. The Baconator.
Was I actually?
You might have been.
I really don't think I was.
Ah! I just got wet.
So, should we tell them
Perfect.
who our next person on our podcast is?
Matthew versus Jackson.
Yeah,
Like
we're trying to
Matthew.
get Matthew Piercy, the Barry legend, onto the podcast, since it is
All
the OVO
because he's sang
podcast
instead
and
of
he's
saying yeah.
part of OVO. But hopefully we'll have him next time. But who knows? We also got a special guest who we want to have with us sometime. David hooked it up. We got the one and only Brian Jr.
Brian Jr.
Yep, Brian Jr.
Why do you have to say it like you're mentally handicapped?
Hey,
Is it?
I'm not the handicapped one. He's our special guest. And as I always like to say, he puts the special in special guests.
Ooh.
Anyway, so since
He's special, but not in a good way.
wow, I thought you were friends with him. Like I
I'm
am
friends
too,
with
but
no
you're
one.
like actually friends with him. He talks to
I-
you.
I
I
don't
just
know him.
You're
say
his favorite
hi.
cousin, so I wouldn't.
Wait, what?
I said you're his favorite cousin. He's your favorite cousin. You're his favorite cousin, so I wouldn't.
We're talking about BJ. What?
Oh, no, I'm talking about Zach.
I don't think I'm BJ's cousin. This is new to me.
That's
Probably
because
new
you're
to him
wrong.
too.
You are.
Oh.
We
Okay.
robbed the cradle.
Anyway, since we're Operation Victory and this is our podcast, we should probably talk about what Operation Victory is all about, you know?
Yeah.
So let's kick it off. Okay, so here's how it all went down. About a year ago, more than a year ago now, should have had an anniversary party. Operation Victory played in the sports team. We showed up last minute. We played younger bracket team against the older bracket because that's all we had. and we crushed some people, aka scored 1 goal, which was enough to get us second place. So it's no big deal.
Oh, wait, who scored that goal?
Shut up! No one that's here anymore. No one important. Anyway,
Mr. Pancake.
okay, Pancake Kid scored the goal. Wow. I was the goalie. I blocked more goals than you scored, so there. Or did I?
Wait, did I say that?
What?
Nathan texted me and he said, Johnny says, would you kill Zach for $100,000? David, I can't say that on recording.
Yeah, you said that. You did say that. It's okay. Zach said it on
Nathan thinks
recording.
that's
He just
hilarious.
said yes. Everything in that video is hilarious. It's literally all it is. Anyways, so
Nathan's interested in joining.
okay, I'll have him as a special guest sometime. Sure.
Yo, let's have him on right now.
Oh, he's
Get him
joining
on.
right now.
Get him on right now.
Okay,
I just
get him on.
invited him.
Oh,
We'll see when he shows up.
okay, we'll see. Until then, we'll keep talking about our berry points, okay? So
Okay.
we won second place at the award ceremony. Matthew Piercy, the legend, went on stage and read a speech written by me and took all the glory. And he said that I
didn't.
wrote it. It's just couldn't hear
Nobody
it over
heard it.
all the applause. So literally, I got nothing from that. He just became more famous than he already was, but it's no big deal. So then we've been planning things for what to do for when we win first place in next year's tournaments, which hasn't happened because of COVID, but hopefully will. Anyway, but yeah, let's talk a bit about that. So David, I put
Nathan
you.
wants to be at the youth conference. Can he join the Operation Victory too?
How old is he?
He is 18.
Oh, is he good at sports?
Volleyball.
Oh, then
we don't have
maybe.
volleyball
There
team.
might be a volleyball tournament. They've done basketball, soccer, and volleyball.
I
so
already
might-
had him. I already invited him, so he's gonna be there, and he's bringing friends that are apparently really good at volleyball.
Does he got any? Apparently, they're all tall at Manitoba. You got any tall people for basketball?
He's from Ontario.
I know.
He's not driving all the way from Manitoba and bringing his
I
friends.
know, but you said everybody there was tall. So is he tall too?
Nathan's from Ontario.
He's also in our meeting now.
He's also short.
I just let him
I
in.
never.
He's joining right now.
He's also
Connecting to
short.
audio. So is he tall or is he short? You gotta make up
He's
your mind.
short. He's short.
Stop it.
What? David's answer. David actually
Nathan's
knows.
an inch taller than me.
He's a
Oh,
shorty.
so he is short.
He's got a mustache.
He's gonna leave. You guys keep being annoying.
Being
Oh,
annoying.
and you aren't?
Oh, he's connecting to audio. No, he changed his mind.
he realized what he was about to get himself into and just decided I'm not gonna connect to that. It really ain't worth it.
Yep, he disconnected.
I don't blame him.
He don't
Do
want to
we
be.
do we blame him? I don't think we do.
Put his face next to mine. Make sure you get that sweet mustache, man.
I guess I'll have to. Yeah, just like yours. Honestly, you kind of got one in the picture there.
Yeah.
You kind of got a mustache there. I may have edited it on, but it's no big deal. Anyway, so David, you're down to play in the basketball team, right? David?
Yep. Nathan's troubleshooting with me. He says he can't hear anything.
Probably because he can't connect to audio. Oh, I think he did it though. Yeah, he did it. Now he's just muted. So Zach.
Yeah.
You want to play on the basketball team or the soccer team if you had to pick one?
Basketball.
Tell him to unmute.
Okay.
Go into settings and tell him to unmute.
Oh, sure. I can do that. Nathan and unmute. There you go. He's
Hello.
unmuted.
Hello, how are you doing all?
Oh,
Good.
Good.
That's good.
yeah. Welcome, special guest.
We're
I'm honored.
we're currently recording for the podcast, and you're here
Yeah.
now. So
Welcome.
I appreciate it very sincerely.
Yeah.
it's good. You know, it's really weird because we had a couple people who wanted to be on the podcast, and then all of a
We
sudden
wanted-
you asked, and we instantly put you on it. So
Well,
You
actually, I
didn't
didn't.
ask. I offered.
I was invited. I'm special. Remember? That's the whole like special
You
guest
put-
title.
yes,
Exactly.
he puts the real special and special guest.
Yeah.
Okay. So we had a bit of an argument before you got here about whether you were short or tall.
Tell the
And
viewers.
Okay.
now that you're here, we just want to clarify, are you tall?
I am not tall, but I'm not short either. I am probably the most average person you will ever meet in your life.
Nice.
Okay. Well, as a short person, that means quite a bit to me.
That's good. I'm glad it means a lot to you. I'm sure. I'm not
He
sure why.
literally looks up to you.
It's sad but true.
How
I look
tall
up
are you
to a
anyways?
lot of people. I
He's like
honestly don't
5'2".
know. 5'2".
Are you-
Nah, I'm taller than that.
Well, if you're shorter than David, it really doesn't matter.
I'm shorter than David.
Okay, so don't worry about it.
He's 5'7", 5'5".
Okay.
David
not-
claims that you're only an inch taller than him.
I am only an inch taller than him.
Okay. We'll
However,
still
that
classify you as tall and him as short.
Yeah, because 5'9", that's how tall I am. 5'9" is like the benchmark of the average male height in North America.
Yeah.
So, therefore, yous are under average.
Yes,
I'm not
we are.
exceptional, but I am average.
Okay. We were talking about Barry because we have a youth conference that goes on there, and David says
We're the
that-
reigning champs.
yes,
And we're
we're the
famous.
reigning champions of second place.
Quite
But,
an admirable title.
true, it really is. But David says that you're good at volleyball.
Well, if David says it, I'm sure it's true.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I don't know about Manitoba, but David's word doesn't really mean much here.
David, now I understand why you get physical with your brother sometimes.
Oh, you should have saw. You should have been here earlier, man. Got real physical. There was
Let's
a
just
computer
say
harm.
it takes a lot of work to get this podcast working.
I'm sure it does.
A lot of fist fights.
But not for
Gotta work
Zach.
the bugs
Zach's
out.
just safe in a different building somewhere else.
Mm,
Where
Okay.
It's like you.
yes, I'm very glad.
Hey, you can join the club.
Is there a
Nathan,
membership fee?
no. Nathan has probably been beat up by David, I'm sure. David talks a lot about how he would box at the dorm.
Yeah, we boxed a little bit. He made my nose bleed once, but then again, everybody who literally touches my face does that. So,
Man, you gotta get him back.
nah,
Oh.
why bother? I mean,
I
it's not like
opened the
I have,
door once, and he hit me in the face. He knocked on the door. I opened the door, and he punched me right in the face with the boxing glove on.
You know,
I will not deny it. That was a lot of fun.
Elijah got so angry about it,
sounds like
and I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
I know. And then again, I mean, like, really, there's no reason that I should, try and get revenge on David for anything. I mean, it's not like
Oh, Johnny.
it's not like he owes me money. It's not like he's made me bleed. It's nothing like that.
Johnny.
yes, Zach.
We can get him to expose David.
Yeah, we could, I guess. All I'm really thinking about now is I'm kind of disappointed I haven't done that to David. Like,
Okay,
it's that easy just to knock on the door.
It is that easy just to.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
How did you not know? It was
I thought you
painfully
were talking about
obvious.
exposing me. Like, what are you gonna expose
I could
me
also
for?
do that. All I gotta do to expose you is knock on the door.
What are you gonna do? Pull down my pants?
Oh man,
Expose me to the
No.
world.
Definitely not.
this took a
Wow.
turn for the worst.
It did rapidly.
It's just gonna get worse.
Wow.
Stick around.
Oh boy. For all the listeners out there, I accept no responsibility for the quality of audio that you're going to hear in the next remainder of this podcast.
So I really
Apparently
gotta
our
Are we
know.
audio's quite
actually
good.
recording?
How do I
we've
get a
been
good
recording.
mustache like you?
Try getting some testosterone.
Okay.
Steroids.
Got it.
No. hmm
I took steroids
Technically-
one time. I'm serious. I've taken steroids before.
Oh yes, that's definitely what we're laughing about. Anyway, Nathan, you ever played any soccer or basketball?
Yes and yes. I despise basketball, but I'm okay at soccer.
Ah,
Okay, that's good.
Mhm.
If the opportunity came to you in order to play on a soccer team with David, would you do it?
I've done it before. I'd do it again.
Okay, that's good. Good.
Did I tell you I destroyed at the dodgeball competition at the college after you...
Dude, that was so awesome. So awesome.
Wait, you were there? Were you there for that one? Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
you
sure. I
were.
was
Where
there
we
for one of
won?
them.
The one
Yeah.
where we won. My team
Yeah,
won.
I was there for that one. That
Oh,
was
that
also the one where like
Elijah.
got eliminated by
Oh,
Annika.
that was the best.
Ah, that was the best. The best.
I have
David,
it on
you tell this
recording.
story.
I gotta show it.
Yes.
Okay,
No,
so
Johnny,
uh,
let him screen share.
That'll take too long. Just tell the story.
okay,
Yeah,
so all the guys were out except there was 3 guys on one team, and then there was Annika. Everybody else on the other team was out.
You got
And-
to you got to describe who Elijah and Annika are as well, or else it doesn't
Okay,
make
Elijah
sense.
is
A tall, short guy.
no, he's like 2 inches taller than me,
Oh,
and
But he weighs like 80 pounds more.
yeah,
Hey, David,
he's
is there
like a
anybody
really
that's 3 inches
muscular,
taller than you?
manly kind of guy, and he was in cadets, and he's like he really likes the military and everything, and his father's a cop and everything. So he tries to be like really manly and whatever.
And tough guy.
Yeah, he tries to be a tough guy. Anyway, so he's on the other team, and then with 2 other guys. I can't remember who the 2 other guys are, but
One of them,
anyway,
wasn't it Everett? One of them.
maybe. Either way, they all throw their balls at her and they miss. And so she grabs them all and holds on to them. And then she puts one down right near the line. And then the one guy goes for it and she gets him out. And then the next guy, same thing. And
The
then
underdog
Elijah
story.
walks away and just pretends like he's never going to do it. And Annika kind of like gets distracted or something. And then he runs, grabs the ball, and then she misses him when she throws it at him. And he gets greedy and goes for the other ball and she hits him.
Tripping over his own feet while he did it. That was hilarious.
Yes, he tripped over his own feet.
That was the best part right there.
So
So,
she
Johnny-
single-handedly just took out all 3
Yes,
of
he's
them.
single.
Yeah, you massacred them. We have it on video. It's priceless. And plus, she's not the kind of girl that you would expect. She's like a very feminine girl, and it was just
The
priceless.
best.
Yeah, I had my dodgeball debut at a youth conference in London, actually. It
Oh.
went great. My team got destroyed, and it was me against the 5 biggest guys. And
Oh, I
being
remember
very
that.
small, I did not have the most confidence. It was great. It was intense. Me versus all of them. I had all the balls. And you know what happened?
What?
Let's just say I lost.
We'll say that.
Hey, Johnny, tell him about the homeschooler.
But the homeschool.
Wow, that's one way to ruin an ending. Just say, let's just say I lost.
Okay, fine. I threw a ball and I missed. Okay. Then the only girl on the other team picked it up,
Got it?
threw it at
Ah.
me. I blocked it and dropped my ball, and I didn't know that meant you were out. Apparently, it did. Wasn't good at the game, so all that just ended
You're
like
not
that.
good at anything.
I'm good at many things. Thank you.
I'm just bugging you.
Hey, David, don't even.
It's only true if you take offense to it.
Exactly.
Zach, what was the
Get Thunder out of here.
homeschool
He's not part of the
thing?
podcast.
Remember when they put me, you, and Atticus on a team?
Oh
Was-
yes. Okay.
Oh.
So I have a homeschool group where
Well,
we
I'm
do
also the
gym
only one who
class,
got Atticus out the one time.
and they decided to put the 3 biggest kids against the rest of them.
You
So
calling
it
yourself
was-
a kid? Yourselves kids now?
well,
Yeah.
we were in school with a bunch of kids. Okay, fine. Anyway, so me, Zach,
adults!
Full-blown adult.
well, sorry, it doesn't sound good if I say 3 adults against a bunch of kids in dodgeball. That ain't gonna be
That
fair.
sounds great.
But it's good comedy material, so come on.
Okay, 3
Like
adults.
Kevin Hart, Fluffy, and The Rock are playing dodgeball versus a bunch of little kids.
Oh, you call me
That
fat,
would be
David?
hilarious.
Well, anyways, the point is,
Yes, I'm calling you
me, Zach, and Atticus against all of them. So they
I like how
called
I
go. We ran. We got all the balls. Okay.
Oh, John, you didn't tell them
And they
about all the rules
they
that they
thought they
had.
were gonna win, and it was hilarious because instantly, all 3 of us threw them, and we got out their 3 best players, just hitting them hard right in the stomach, and then the rest of
Johnny,
them just hid.
You didn't
It's
tell
really
them
not
about
that good of a story.
You didn't tell them about all the rules that they had. We had none, but they all had doctors, and
True.
it was canon and all this other stuff. Yeah.
They
Yeah, so
tried to rig
canon
it.
means like you can go on your knees and you can
throw
throw
it.
the ball even though you're out.
Yeah.
Did they play it off the wall too, like bounce?
Yep. It was crazy. I
It was
believe
always
they
just-
actually got me and Zach out. Then Atticus finished it.
Of course
I
he
also
did.
got Atticus out a lot.
Doc
He's
always
pretty
is
good.
the best.
I got Johnny out one time, and it was actually a pretty good throw.
Yeah, and I got you out like 5 times.
Oh, you want to go there, big guy?
You went there first. What do you mean?
Okay.
I find him calling you big guy ironic, seeing how we established earlier that was not near the truth.
No, nowhere near it.
He's
If
pretty tall.
anything, Zach, if anything, you're the big guy.
Oh, two ways more than one.
Shorter
Okay.
than David,
Ooh.
but twice his weight.
Woo!
I wonder
Also,
who weighs more,
Johnny-
you or Elijah.
There's no way you could be 5'5" because I got measured yesterday for a suit, and we measured, and I was 5'6".
Man, you're short.
So yeah, I'm 5'5". David, how tall are you? 5'7",
5'8".
5'8"? You're 5'8"?
David's 5'8".
Yeah, right.
No, he is 5'8". David's 5'8".
Okay. It's just
It's
a
true.
sad truth.
Don't argue with my lawyer.
Oh,
Exactly.
you're a lawyer? Hey, don't argue with my lawyer.
You don't have a lawyer.
Yeah, I do.
Who's your lawyer?
Who's
You.
representing
I'm
you?
your lawyer? Buddy,
Yeah.
we did work
You're in
together,
trouble.
and I, your lawyer, talked you down from the $11.50 per hour, which was already a bad deal that we offered you,
Hey,
and we talked you down to 10.
I didn't say you were a good
And now
one.
I'm.
I said you were a good one.
If you were a good one, he wouldn't be able to afford you.
Just pay David the money you owe him for libel, and we'll call it all even.
You hurt my feelings. I have to sue you now.
So now I'm not only short, bad at dodgeball, and I'm a
And a
horrible
terrible
lawyer.
lawyer.
Man, you'd better end this podcast before something else comes out.
Yeah.
Hey, he's pretty good at jumping walls.
Next week I might just not show up. You know, I'll get
Dolphin
someone
dive.
else in here to take my
He's
place.
gonna commit suicide
Life's meaningless.
without
Mm.
dodgeball.
If
And
you're not good at
shooting short.
dodgeball, what is life? That's a
A place
question
where
I
you will
ask
not get
myself
hit in the face.
every
Daily.
day. I ask
Not the
myself
question
that question.
Annika asks herself.
No, she would be that girl who beat me. She wasn't, but she would have been.
How do you know? She could have been.
No,
I
I
doubt
don't
it.
think
He's
so.
from BC.
I know, that's what I was kidding,
Mhm.
obviously.
Yeah.
And the
Unless
person
you were
I
in
was
British
against
Columbia
might have
and
been a different
London.
skin color.
Yo, should we make Nathan our regular? And
Maybe.
instead of a special guest?
I don't like regular chips.
No,
See,
no one does.
He brings
Except for
that
Zach.
correction. I like plain chips. Not regular, plain.
So not
Plain?
even salt?
No, saltless.
Dude.
Dude, you are messed up.
I'm sorry, but I don't get salty.
Salt and vinegar, boy.
Apparently you don't get anything else either.
No.
That's so disappointing. How are you that heavy if you
If you
just
don't eat salted chips.
I don't know, but Nathan's favorite are like the zesty Doritos.
Yeah, those are the only ones that have the keys like they used to.
And he also likes sour cream and onion.
Since when do I like that?
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now.
I know.
You know
I
what
lived with
David
you for a
likes?
while.
I hate sour cream and onion.
Yeah, I'm not
Who
sure
do
if
I
I
like?
hate it. I've had like sour cream and onion dip before, but I didn't really like it.
Yeah, sour cream and onion dip isn't bad. Just the chips I
Yeah.
don't like.
hmm I do know that David likes spicy stuff, which is just abominable.
And coffee.
Yeah, that's also abominable.
Man. Apparently I'm quite a bit
Nathan
like
likes
Nathan.
Red Bull.
I'm just also short.
No, Nathan likes Red Bull and you hate energy drinks.
What?
I do like Red Bull. I do like Red Bull. It is the spice of life. It gives you wings. It is the
Rockstar's
real
better.
man's drink.
And it lets you drive for 21 hours straight.
Exactly. And all you need is 50 ounces of it at a time.
Yeah, if you watch that first episode, you might realize that this is a bit of a Rockstar podcast. The people here
I
are
know
a
it
little
is, and
obsessed
I
with
don't
Rockstar.
care.
No,
I
love
know it
Rockstar.
is, and I don't
You
care.
tried a Rockstar and it wasn't bad, you said.
It wasn't
Good on
bad.
It wasn't-
Doesn't mean I'm gonna drink it.
Not you. I was talking about Nathan.
Oh well,
Yeah,
I
it's
tried
true.
it too.
It wasn't bad, but it's like that wasn't bad where when you buy something, like you buy a mango and you cut it open and it's all mushy on the inside and you can still eat it and you can still put it in a smoothie and it's not bad, but at the same time you're not going to go out and you're not going to deliberately buy a mushy mango again. That's like the comparison
Buys
that we get here.
mangoes.
What do you mean? I buy mushy mangoes all the time.
Buys mangoes.
Okay. You really need to stop talking. I mean, like you're short, you're a bad lawyer, and now you also eat half-rotten fruit.
Don't you
The
know
expose
that you're
is
supposed
just
to eat the
filling up
bananas
today.
when they're black?
Oh, guess what? He also has a brother named David.
True, that's another horrible thing I have to live
Yes.
with for every day of my life.
You will never come out from underneath his shadow.
To be fair, I had him out of my life for most of a year. I shipped him off to Manitoba for this guy named Nathan to deal with him.
And we loved every minute, well, almost every minute of it.
Yeah, except for that one time
part-
where he made your nose bleed.
Yeah, and the part where he destroyed my car and cost me $3,000.
I heard about that. Yeah,
I'm
he's
really
never
surprised.
crashed my car.
Do you have a car?
No, of course not. I'm
Well,
only 15.
that's kind of irrelevant.
True.
So
Okay.
see, what would your reaction have been if you had a car and David had smashed it? Let's start with Zach. What would have your reaction been?
It's all cool, bro.
All right, you're a decent.
Bro, just let me go buy a Rockstar.
Okay, you're a fairly decent human, slightly twisted in the energy drink sector. Johnny, what would have been your reaction if David had
Well,
had one?
to be honest, I probably would have texted him and just told him the truth that next time I saw
Never wanna
him,
see
I'd
you
kill
again.
him. Oh,
Wow,
plus that part.
you are really a terrible person, aren't you?
Well, you see, it's just I have 15 years of experience, so I've learned how to deal well with these experiences.
Uh-huh. I believe that.
So, David, what would you do if David crashed your car?
Well, I did it once, and I laid on the ground and I cried.
I was there. It's a true story. Right in the snow. I had to tell him to get up, and he just wouldn't. Okay. Well, let's go.
I'm kind of hurt now because David didn't show nearly that much emotion when he crashed my car.
Were you
How
with
do you
him?
know? You weren't even there.
Yeah, he just laid on the ground. He just didn't tell you.
But Pastor Helm was
Never
there,
tell
and I'm
you
sure
anything.
Pastor Helm would not have been able to keep his,
You didn't
what do you
show
call it?
up till like a half an hour after.
Yeah, but still, I mean, like if you had laid on the ground crying over my car, Jackson would have told somebody.
Imagine the person who was in the car accident. If they come out their car, they just see David laying on the ground crying.
Take my wallet. It is mine.
Hey Nathan,
Yes.
you wanna know something really funny? So before you showed up, we tried to do this podcast for 2 hours, okay?
Okay.
And Jonathan and David, they love each other so much that Johnny says, "Can you please be mature for 2 hours and not?"
Okay, he's been removed from the party. Didn't want no more to be exposed. I'm already many things. So we're gonna
Bad
go
boy that
ahead.
eats half rotten fruit. Mm-hmm.
Who's also short and bad at dodgeball. So we're gonna go ahead and end this meeting here. And
It's interesting. This is, I think, the first podcast I've been in, and I guess you could technically say I've listened to this podcast as well, because like I was here for this episode. I listened to the last one. It's interesting. Both the last one and this one, Zach ended up getting kicked out, and I just find that amusing.
yeah, that's most meetings on Zoom that I'm
We
in with him.
recorded one earlier and we kicked him out before the ending too.
It's tradition at this point.
He always manages to get him kicked out. He can only be like sane for like 10 minutes, and then we have to kick him out for the next 10.
And even
It's
those
like his
10
limit switch.
minutes, he's not really sane.
It's like his limit switch flips, and you can't control like the destructive current anymore.
It's okay. My friend Brian, he's like, Zach should not be on a podcast. And I said, probably
yes,
not.
Brian Jr.
Oh, I thought for a minute we were talking about Pastor Matt's Brian.
No.
Okay. That's the only Brian that David and I know in common, I believe. So that's
He is
automatic.
6 foot though, as well.
That's creepy. And he's 14, right?
Yeah. And he can bench 160.
Like he can bench pretty much as David and I weigh put together.
I weigh
Wow.
140, bro.
I know, I'm
You're
teasing
fat.
I know.
Hey, I'm 141. Watch your mouth, short man.
No, you're not fat. David lied. He's 142. He's gained 2 pounds.
Wow, I'm proud of you, David. You've been taking care of yourself.
I'll work out.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well,
Still
that
couldn't
was
beat me in a whistle.
When I walk in the club, this is what I see. Everybody stops and they're staring at me.
Yeah, because your fly's
okay.
down.
Okay.
And I'm short.
Well,
Yeah.
this is a fun podcast. Lots of laughter, lots of good moments. But we're gonna have to end it here before we get kicked out of Zoom. So,
All right.
Zoom.
thanks to the special guests for coming, and
Thank
David
you for considering
and
me. Thank you for
Zach.
considering me special enough to be a guest. I'm truly honored, Mr.
Yeah.
Bad Lawyer.
Well, if you want to come some other time, you probably would be able to, because we have no one else who's interested, really. But we hope you all enjoyed the podcast. And
Do you
we'll
like Johnny's
see you
picture,
next
by the
time.
way?
Have a good night, everybody.